When I click on this picture and I read what you wrote, it should be the story as to why that customer got that done. Great.
Why I wrote that?
Great.
Because of you.
It's great.
I saw one of your videos explaining things.
Tell the story.
That's what I did.
Yep.
That's what I tried.
Yeah. Taking on that philosophy, you're gonna get more information from the customer, which will make you a better salesman by asking more questions like, oh, how long ago did you have this applied? Why do you want it removed? And asking questions like a doctor, diagnosing what they need. Every review doesn't need to be from someone that used your service. You're such a small company, they just need to know something about Jose. I could already write you a review just based on spending an hour or two with you this morning. An honest one, it has to be honest. It doesn't have to be about the service. You are the company, you're a sole proprietor. Jose is the company. So if I write something about Jose, I'm writing something about United Automotive. You are the company, right? So if you're generous and I see you give a tip at lunch this afternoon, I can write, hey, Jose's super generous guy. I would highly recommend him. I didn't say anything about his service. I just said he's generous. I could say, hey, Jose's well dressed and well put together. He really cares about his appearance. That's a great review. Has nothing to do with you tinting or wrapping, and it's still gonna build trust with customers. Now, obviously you wanna get reviews from people that also use your service, but not every review has to be from someone that used your service. We ask for reviews sometimes from people that just came to get a quote. You need to start trading reviews. That's another strategy. Okay, I'm gonna get some hot water because we do have some tension down here, and I'm gonna get some hot water just to soften it. Good. Good, pull as little as you can. Good. Let me see, there's a lot of water underneath that. See that?
Okay, yeah.
All the bubbles? So it all has to be done over. Well, that's the squeegee technique.
So I squish it.
So I wouldn't push, I pull the squeegee. So a push is when your hand is behind the squeegee.
Okay.
A pull is when your hand is in front of the squeegee. So I like to
Yeah, I was doing it.
And actually, I'm gonna spread it for you. And you just do the squeegee. And this is just beneficial of having a team. Yes, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right there, hit it one more time. Great job. Okay. Yep, go ahead. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let me squeegee this all off now so we can check it all. So that's it. That's the trunk lid right there. Now I gotta make my cuts. I'm gonna do one right now, just before I forget. Everywhere you go, ask. Because the truth is, you have to ask 100 people to get one, but they go with your business. So they're free to get, they're hard to get, but they're free. And you literally get to keep them as long as Google is in business. They're actually gonna add value to your business. God forbid anything ever happened to you and you had to sell the business. If I was gonna buy your business, the first thing I would do is check your reviews. So my business is highly marketable and sellable with 758 five-star reviews, because whoever purchases this business knows the day they are the owner, the phone's ringing. The phone's ringing. Jose is the real deal. Okay, this is my honest review. Jose is the real deal. He does what he says he's going to do when he says he's going to do it. You said you were gonna be here at 9, you were here at 9. Google review. Jose is the real deal. He does what he says he's gonna do when he says he's gonna do it. Done, take photo. Smile, you're not trying to mean mug people. Perfect. With a picture so you know I'm real. Good news for you, I have like 10 Google accounts. But they'll all be honest. That's the thing. But you sometimes have to get creative on how they can still be honest, but not use your service. So like if I have a plumber come to my house, I'll say, hey, you wanna trade honest Google reviews? He could say anything about my house, about the way I look, about the way I talk, about how generous I am. If I offer him a water while he's working on my sink, he can say, Austin's generous. I mean, obviously, lots of our reviews are. I'm telling you how you can get started and how you can get a lot fast. Like if you only used customers, you don't have that many customers. It would take you forever to get to 100 Google reviews. You need 100 Google reviews in 3 months. And to do that, you can't just use customers because you just simply don't have that many customers. Okay, this is my worst part of the whole. So I'm gonna try some warm water just to soften them. There's no fingers right here, okay? So I'm gonna pull this up. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Literally no tension right here. The film is nice and smooth, but right here we have some sharp fingers. Sharp fingers mean tension. So I'm using warm water to peel this up. Now I'm gonna use warm water underneath. I'm gonna take my squeegee and I'm gonna smooth this film out while pulling a little bit towards See how I got fingers over here now? Now, still a little bit of tension, but not as bad, because now I move some of the tension over here. Spread it out, so it's not gonna pop back. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my blade back from a 45-degree blade to a 30-degree blade. And then I'm gonna take a quick second break to go grab my coffee out of my truck. I'm sorry. Here, I'm gonna notch it like this. You can do full coverage and wrap it, but I'm not in the business of doing world-class installs. That's not what I sell. So like you need to decide what you're gonna sell, because in the Bay Area, there's a million detail companies, there's a million PPF companies, there's a million wrap companies. What makes you different? Why do you think that you should open up a company? There's already a million. What can you do better than all the other wrap companies? Okay, so now I'm gonna just a tick. So I'm not cutting all the way through. When I'm ready, now I cut all the way through. See how it's not cut all the way through? Your shop did look really good. That's the truth. Always could be better. Every shop can be better, including mine. There's always room for improvement, but it did look really, really good. The main thing is floors. The main thing that would change your shop is a floor and a big logo. A big logo automatically feels permanent and builds trust. Literally, size does matter as far as the logo. I would do one big logo on the wall, and then I would do horse stall mats, which for your garage would only be maybe $500 or $600, but you can take them with you. These aren't attached to the ground, so we can take them with you. Come on. Oh, God. Right here, this much. All the way, but not cutting through. Not cutting through. And then taper to right there. And I didn't cut at all. I was just showing you. But that much.
Trying to use the tip of the blade, right?
Yeah.
But I was cutting with the middle of the blade. So it kind of.
So you were cutting through.
Yeah. So
No, yeah. So you don't ever want to cut through.
Yeah.
But that was still good because so you were cutting all the way through, but it didn't wander on you.
I was doing it, and then it just went right through.
So you're going too hard.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
no, but that's exactly why we're practicing. So if you were cutting on the car, you would have scratched it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just know even lighter. But I'm going to give you obviously more opportunity to practice. But I'm not cutting through. Okay, right here I want to cut through. See how it's not cut? Okay, so you're going same gap that I did right here. And then just don't try to go all the way, just go to like right about here and then go.
How do you hold the blade?
Great question. Let me do another one. I hold it like this.
Okay.
I do press down on the top of the knife, but I don't press down with the tip of my finger. I press down with my knuckle. So see that crease? If your finger's like this, you're not doing it like me. There's no pressure there. You need to have that crease. Watch over here, both of you guys. See how my thumb and my pointer finger are both on the surface?
Yeah.
Right here, I want to go through, so I just start going away. Here's where I poked all the way through. It's very light.
You can see the line, but it doesn't.
Let me see. No, you're
So I did it.
That's okay. But no, you're being cautious because you're afraid it's going to tear into my piece and I'm going to lose my mind. I'm not going to.
Yes.
So I'm not as scared as you, but that's okay. You did it perfect.
I do it by myself.
You did it
or
perfect.
I was doing it,
You keep doing
it's
that.
gonna be different.
No, you did it perfectly. There. We want to make sure that when you're practicing, Jose, you're practicing with pressure. So that's why we put the camera in your face. Because when you get home and your customer is standing over you, you have to be good with pressure.
Yeah.
So we make sure to add that pressure here so it's a realistic. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, I don't know, but with vinyl, I kind of have.
So this is thicker than vinyl.
Yeah.
So vinyl's gonna go through even easier.
Yeah. So I think I kind of have an idea on how to cut vinyl, maybe.
So I'm gonna set you up on our cutting tool. If you cut too deep, it beeps at you. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I saw one of them.
I'm gonna have you do that in a little bit. Come on. There we go. There we go. This whole side right here. I want you to get as much experience as possible working on real customer cars, like I said, with the pressure, you know, because if we're just practicing on a junky car, it's not the same.
And believe me,
You're not worried about
pressure involved on-
So you're gonna go right here, and what I like to do is literally cut just right on the panel. Not this panel, but the fender. So I cut right about here. Now the trick is to look ahead. Look ahead. I'm looking right about where my thumb is. I'm not looking over here. I'm looking at the tip of the knife, not the tip of the blade.